Hey, what's going on, everybody? DBougie86 here again, and I'm actually doing a random review for you guys. I haven't done a random review in a while on my own channel. It's been usually it came from the 80s and Top 10 Tuesdays, and or because I've been doing a lot of reviews on body bags lately. That's why I haven't really done a random review on my own channel. But I decided to do one for you guys today because it's a film I just watched and I really highly enjoyed it. It's a Asian film, of course. If you watch my body bags reviews, you know mostly of them are Asian films. And this film comes from 2002. I know this had a DVD release prior in the U.S. through Tartan Asian Extreme, but I'm going to be talking about the new release of this film from UK's own Third Window Films. If you don't know Third Window Films, they release a lot of great Asian cinema films. A lot of Sonia Sono films, Takashi Miike, Takashi Kitano. They released a few of his films recently, which I'm stoked for, and this is a company to look out for in the future, especially if you like Asian cinema like I do. And that, of course, is Third Window Films' release of Shinya Tsukamoto's A Snake of June. If you don't know who Shinya Tsukamoto is, he's probably most known for his Tetsuo films. Tetsuo, the Iron Man, Tetsuo Body Hammer, and I believe even IFC Midnight released one of his films in the Tetsuo series, The Bullet Man, I believe it's called. And with this film, it's really interesting. I'm going to get into the plot for you as much as I can. The main plot of this one, we're introduced to our couple of main characters, Rinko and Shigahiko. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I probably butchered the hell out of it. You know, these Asian names, trying to pronounce them is kind of hard for me. But yeah, they're a married couple. They're very mismatched when you first meet them, because Rinko's like this. She's a really beautiful woman and stuff. She kind of plain dresses and stuff for her husband's factor in married life. In her job, she's like a suicidal hotline person who answers suicide calls. And her husband's like this bald and overweight businessman. And when you first meet them when they're at their home life, it's kind of awkwardness between them because he's always cleaning and stuff, and she wants to get like a pet. But what ends up happening is she gets an envelope one day in the mail, and inside this envelope is pictures of her masturbating. And what happens is another envelope comes with more pictures and a cell phone. And the cell phone rings, and you find out that there's like a voyeurism angle in this, where she says she's going to go to the cops, but they won't believe her anyways, and he'll send photos to her husband if she doesn't do what he says. So she ends up doing it, and they go on like this dark journey together with this voyeur. That's pretty much the main plot of the film without getting really into the main things that happen in it, because I don't want to really ruin it for you. Now, my thoughts on this film. Very, very beautifully shot. Tsukamoto actually shoots the film himself. He also was the production designer on this film. He even wrote it, and he actually even stars in it. He actually plays the voyeur in the film, which is a very interesting role. And I gotta say, he does a tremendous job, as because you don't really see him. You see him in a few scenes, but his voice is so menacing and disturbing at the same time with these phone calls that he gives to her that really bring it out and flesh out his performance. The other two characters, the husband and wife, Rinka is played by Akusa Kurosawa, of course, from Sonia Sono's Cold Fish. She's tremendous and impeccable in her work. It's one of my favorite performances on screen that I ever seen. And her husband is played by Yuri Katari. I was trying to remember his last name there. And interested enough, he's actually not really an actor. That's not his main profession. He's mostly known as a novelist. I was looking that up while I was reading it. He wrote a few novels. I'm not really sure if they're like anything related to what we do. But his acting actually surprised the shit out of me as I found that out. He is tremendous in his role because of the awkwardness of it and stuff, and the quietness and the lines he delivers. He does a really, all three of them do an excellent job in this film. Now, the way the film is shot really got me going with how it was shot because it's kind of, I don't want to say it's black and white, but it is black and white. But it has like this blue tinge throughout the film, which adds to it and adds to like the mystery and the beauty of this like art piece. And it's really well done, especially the rain shots are fucking excellent in this film. And the score is done by Suzuki Chu, and his score is very what fucking with all the imagery and acting going on. His score is really nerve to listen to because it has like these airiness and stuff to it, and it really brings out the picture in a whole, which I really enjoyed. And mostly the fast pacedness of this film. And it's not really fast paced, but it's a very short film. It only runs like an hour and 16 minutes long. But with like all the relationship stuff going on in the film, it really is very slow moving too at the same time. It's the perfect like balance for like a film that's short. It has like this slow moving like relationship stuff, and it explores like sexuality and shit. This film, which especially a few scenes that you have to see to believe, which are really sensual and beautiful at the same time. The way they were shot, fucking outstanding film. I really enjoyed this release. It has a 22-minute making of the film, which really goes into depth. I wish it was actually a little longer because I wanted more, but it was fucking great. And a new interview with the director Shinya Tsukamoto, which is really interesting. And the HG transfer is outstanding. It is a like full frame, like it has the bars on the side, but it's outstanding, and I really enjoy this film. If I had to give this film a rating, it's getting a solid 10 out of 10 from me. It's highly recommendable, especially if you like your voyeurism films with some insane, beautiful imagery, and it's one of those timeless classics that I think will go down in history. Snake in June, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend this release from Third Window Films. Pick it up. Awesome film. Alright, guys, that's it for this random review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be bringing a lot more random reviews to my channel soon. So look out for those in the future. And I'll see you then. Peace out.